What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Blipmaster 5, back with another Fair Shake review. And this time we're going to be talking about Logic's Vinyl Days. And yeah, this is the last album with Def Jam. Was pretty excited to see what this is going to end up being like, especially since he was kind of going back to his boom bap sound. And let me tell you, I have some thoughts as we go into this track by track. Don't worry, the notes are brief because I do know that this is a 30 track album, even though there's like 8 different skits in here. So yeah, let's just go through this quickly. Danger, Morgan Freeman, and Flex Sighting. They just have a small little intro. Tetris. Here's just straight bars on a kind of mixtape kind of tip. And My Lifetime with Action Bronson has some more talks on how he made it despite some of the bad things that he's seen and lived through. And Action Bronson's feature has him basically just talking greasy like he usually does. Decades has a smooth chorus, but the verse kind of picks up where he's kind of talking a little bit more about the rough past that he had. Then we got J.J. Abrahams, where we have J.J. Abrams cited. Black White Boy has him going in on a lot of the criticism that is received, despite all the success and talent that Logic has. Quasi is basically a love letter to Madlib and kind of wanted him to rap again as Quasimodo. Then we get Bleed It, where there's basically some various images and imagery of like harrowing lifestyles that over a Beastie Boy sample. I didn't quite enjoy it, even as a single, didn't quite enjoy it. LaDonda, here we have some rhymes about him kind of getting out of the deal, and also just talking about a conversation that affected him that he had with Anthony Fantano that kind of helped him reevaluate how he viewed the community that he used to be a part of, and kind of wanted respect from his entire career, and enjoyed that, and hearing that little bit of growth that he's been talking about that in a lot of the interviews of late as well. Then we get Aaron Judge popping in. Then we get into Clouds with Langston Bristol and Currency. Really enjoyed the little preview we ended up getting of this song before the album dropped, so hearing it in full, I still quite enjoyed. It's a very, very smooth beat with some really dope flows from Logic and Langston Bristol, and then there's a switch up for Currency's feature, and it's all really dope. Then Michael Rappaport shows up to do a little skit thing. Therapy Music with Russ, definitely one of the longer tracks on the project. Just has them kind of doing some really cool meditative lyrics over some really smooth production with some really slick flows from both Russ and Logic. Just really nice. Then Tony Revolori has a sighting. Then Rogue One. The Tony Revolori one, by the way, is really ridiculous. Them just kind of like leaving different voicemails, kind of wondering where Logic is at, and just slowly getting more and more desperate about it. But yeah, in Rogue One, we got a very quick breakdown about what Logic was up to during his retirement. Then Breath Control with Wiz Khalifa is kind of like your typical kind of Wiz appearance, with Logic dropping some more mixtape like bars over 2 beats actually, and it's not too bad. Then we get Nims showing up to do his little skit thing. Then we get to Nardwar, which is a really quick verse with Nardwar kind of popping up to do a little intro and then getting sampled, and then we have a Doc D appearance in that, but we all know Doc D is just kind of an alter ego of Logic. Then it goes into Kickstyle with I Am J Mars, Big Limbo, and Castro. There, we got them basically just going back and forth with Logic and IMJ Mars on the first verse, and then Limbo and Castro get their own verses after that. And it's just some really dope, cool raps. Early Bird has Earl Sweatshirt and Rainn Wilson popping in to do their little skit interlude bit. Got 10 Years with Royce da 5'9". Sorry, really dig Royce. And here Logic is kind of just bragging about how he kind of leveraged his success at Def Jam, and then Royce is just freaking dope as always with some poignant bars and also some braggadocio bars. So just really nice. Then we get Porta 1 featuring RZA, and it's just kind of some simple bars and a pretty standard RZA verse, but not one of my favorites on the project, so I didn't even add that one to the playlist. Then we got Needle Drop featuring Melon. That's literally the notes that I wrote. It's just Melon. Doing a skit about how he should do the skit. Yeah. Introducing Nezzy is a really good track that actually has some really tight bars from both Logic and the person being introduced, Neji Mamadou. Feels a very good, proper introduction to who she is and the capability that she has. Then we get Orville with Like Blue and Exile. And it's just some more smooth beats with some dope rhymes from all three of them. Then Carnival is up next, which is a very nice AZ feature, and it's also some more great bars from Logic. So right there was like a nice three combo punch for me. Really enjoyed introducing Nezzy all the way to Carnival. All those added to the playlist. Then we got Lena's Insight, which has Lena Waithe doing a little message for the album. Then Vinyl Days with DJ Premier on the turntables is another kind of stream of consciousness kind of delivery here with the bars, and it's not bad. Another one of the earlier release songs that I actually did enjoy. Then we got I Guess I Love It with The Game, and it's just kind of like has a name dropping verse from The Game that I don't completely understand the purpose of, and then the second verse has Logic over a beat switch that's pretty lazy, and then even a third beat switch happens for an outro, and I could definitely do without it. Then we get Sayonara, which is kind of a sign off to all the people in Def Jam who kind of helped him, and also just ended with a word from Egon about hip hop as an art form and how Logic is someone who's trying to help further and nurture it. Due to its length and its purpose, it is not meant for me and for replayable listens. So yeah, that's me going through it as quickly as I could. This is a very mixtape like album. There's no connective themes or a storyline or anything. It's simply a collection of songs / verses. Some are good, some are bad, and it's just all over some boom bap beats. It's nice to have like a free Logic, like he feels free. He's like coming through with a hater to love it approach to the writing, though I do feel that it did lead to a lack of quality control, but it certainly has some things that I loved about Logic's music over the years, especially some of his older material kind of being put back into the album. And I'm just really curious to see how he will continue as he goes on with BMG, VMG, Bobby Boy Records. So yeah, really curious to see what the future of Logic music is going to be. If it's just going to continue to be just kind of laissez-faire, it just whatever happens, or if there'll be a little bit more focused, especially as he's getting ready to release College Park. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's what I think of the album. Excuse me. Tell me what you think down below. I'd be very interested to find out. Hit that like button, hit subscribe for more reactions and reviews. The Patreon link is in the description box, or you can go to patreon.com/splitmaster5 to help me directly. If you're on the blog, you could go to Muddy Cult Miko to support the leader of Muddy Cult Madhouse. And yeah, that is basically all the thoughts I have to share for you all today. So until next time, much love, peace.